Day one of San Diego Comic-Con 2018 is in the books, and we wanted to talk about some of our favorite toy reveals. Here we go. First up, we have the brand new Michael Myers figure. It was revealed at the NECA booth yesterday. This is very exciting. This is the first time NECA has produced a Michael Myers figure, or any figure from the Halloween series, in about a decade. We're extremely excited about the movie. The action figure they are releasing here at NECA is great. It's a very detailed figure featuring the new weathered mask, the classic Michael Myers butcher knife, two alternate Michael Myers heads to switch out, a severed head for display, and of course that cool looking pumpkin made famous by the original Halloween poster. Moving along here, we have brand new figure reveals from NECA from their Terminator line. This is very exciting. First up, we have the gold-plated endoskeleton figure, very reminiscent of the vintage Kenner Endoglow endoskeleton action figure. And then we've got John Connor. This is the first John Connor action figure that NECA has made based on Terminator 2. A very nice likeness there to Edward Furlong. And it looks like his hands are ready to grab onto the handlebars of a dirt bike. So maybe down the line, NECA could put out the John Connor dirt bike. Maybe this figure comes with a dirt bike and they just haven't revealed it yet. Obviously, we will know soon enough. There's already an Ultimate Sarah Connor figure that is absolutely stunning, so the John Connor will be a very nice addition to your Terminator collection. And then, of course, we have two very cool figures here. The Kenner-inspired T-800 Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator figure based on the original Kenner line, that purple shirt. A very memorable action figure from our youth with an updated version. It is going to be awesome to have that on our shelf. As well as this T-1000. This looks to be a translucent T-1000 action figure, and we could not be more excited because more Terminator figures is a good thing. Obviously, there's a new Terminator movie coming out next year, and we can only hope that after this we will see T6 figures from NECA. We also got our first look at the brand new Foot Soldier figure from NECA that goes with the 1/4 scale Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. This is one of the best lines of action figures over the last couple years. This is going to be about a 17 or 18 inch tall foot soldier based on the first movie, 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I really hope that this is Danny, because Danny from the first Ninja Turtles movie is somebody who I can really relate to and empathize with. Who didn't live in New York City, being an at-risk youth, learning martial arts, stealing TVs, and hanging out at underground ninja arcades? What was that? Anyways, I'm excited about this Foot Clan action figure, and you should be too. Also from NECA, we have brand new additions to the Mego style line. These are 8-inch clothed figures, a very popular line from NECA. They are putting out Karate Kid figures. As you can see, we got Mr. Miyagi, we've got Danny, we've got Johnny, and it looks like there's even a Johnny variant in his skeleton Halloween costume. I don't always go for the Mego style figures, but I'm not going to pass up on the chance for brand new Karate Kid action figures. I'd have to be some kind of a crazy person. In addition to that, we are getting an Ace Ventura Mego styled clothed figure. You cannot beat Jim Carrey in 1993. Ace Ventura is one of the funniest movies of all time. This figure comes with two head sculpts, a monkey as well as a parrot, and I say everybody go out and buy this Ace Ventura figure, because if we get this and it sells well, maybe we'll get Einhorn, maybe we'll get Tone Loc, or even Dan Marino. Who doesn't want a Dan Marino Ace Ventura action figure complete with isotoner gloves? Our friends at Jurassic Outpost have been covering the Mattel Jurassic World and Jurassic Park reveals at San Diego Comic-Con, including this really beautiful display. Mattel has absolutely been killing the Jurassic World line, and it doesn't look like they are going to be slowing down anytime soon, because we got the reveal today that they are putting out a 6-inch collector's line. They revealed the Owen figure, and there's cardboard cutouts of the next two releases. Well, those are going to be revealed over the weekend, but I think it's pretty safe to say we're going to be getting a Velociraptor, more than likely blue, and the other cutout does look like Ian Malcolm. What kind of a world are we living in where these are the things that we get? I don't feel like I deserve it. Speaking of Jurassic Park, our great friends at Chronicle Collectibles revealed their brand new 1/4 scale Dr. Alan Grant statue. As you can see, Alan Grant here, it's going to be about an 18 to 20 inch statue. He's holding the flare, trying to get that T-Rex's attention, trying to save those kids, even though Alan Grant doesn't really like kids. This is a big moment for that character, and this is a beautiful piece. Chronicle Collectibles puts out hands down, the best Jurassic Park collectibles out there. This will be available for pre-order here in the next couple of months. Moving on to Star Wars, Hasbro revealed a ton of brand new Black Series figures that are going to be released. Up first, you can see we have Tobias Beckett from Solo, A Star Wars Story, played by the great Woody Harrelson. This is a beautiful looking figure, a great likeness. The brand new photo realistic technology that Hasbro is using on the Black Series line is absolutely stunning. This figure looks just like Woody Harrelson did in Solo, A Star Wars Story. Here we have Westworld's Thandie Newton as Val. This is another great 6-inch Black Series figure from the Star Wars line, as well as the L337 figure, the love interest of Lando Calrissian in the brand new movie. This is a really well-designed figure. There is a lot of detail, and honestly, this figure is right up there with the R2-D2, C-3PO, and K2SO figures that we have gotten in the Black Series line so far. So those droid collections are going to be growing by leaps and bounds. Here we have the brand new Bespin Escape Leia figure. This was originally rumored to be a Bespin gown figure for Princess Leia. Maybe we'll get that down the line. Nonetheless, though, this is an updated likeness of Carrie Fisher. It is a beautiful looking action figure and a very iconic outfit that we all remember from The Empire Strikes Back. I am personally extremely excited, maybe the most excited, about this Black Series reveal. Next up is a deep cut from the Black Series line for Star Wars, General Veers, seen, of course, in the Battle of Hoth during The Empire Strikes Back, a wonderful likeness to the original actor. And it's very cool that Hasbro continues to put out these more obscure characters. The collectors love them, and this will be a welcome addition to your Black Series collection. Next we have Moloch, who is going to help round out your Solo, A Star Wars Story Black Series collection. This is going to be a Target exclusive. Again, a very detailed figure. The likeness compared to what we see in the film is spot on, and this figure does feature a removable mask. Next, we have this very cool looking Patrol Trooper. Again, another figure from Solo. They really went all out, and regardless of what you thought of Solo, A Star Wars Story, I know a lot of people loved it, some people didn't love it, you are getting a very complete line of highly detailed action figures from Hasbro, and that is always a good thing. We've seen a lot of new Stormtrooper designs between Episodes 7 and 8, Rogue One, and Solo, A Star Wars Story. This happens to be one of my favorites. I mean, I do like the Mud Troopers, and also the Ranger Troopers have a very cool design aesthetic, but we're introduced to these Imperial Patrol Troopers early on in Solo, and there's a really great chase scene, and I just got a very good vibe from them. So very cool that we get to buy a couple of these figures and probably build a whole army of them, because that's what we do. And last here we have a brand new Captain Phasma figure. Remember the original Phasma figure that came out when Episode 7 was released, The Force Awakens? That was a hard figure to find for a while. Captain Phasma remains to be a fan favorite, and we now get the battle-damaged Phasma from Episode 8, The Last Jedi. And this is a very cool looking figure. The hole in the helmet with the eyes shining through. You could put her up against Finn. They're gonna do it again probably in the next movie, but for now we get the battle damaged. Thanks everybody for checking out all of these brand new reveals and some of our favorite toys from San Diego Comic-Con. Please remember, if you like what you see here on the Yes Have Some channel, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, tell us what you think about these toys, and don't forget to check out Yes Have Some Podcast, available on iTunes or whatever podcast app you use. Join the fun at Yes Have Some Group Therapy on Facebook, the official discussion group for Yes Have Some Podcast. We're talking toys, movies, TV, books, and anything else that gets you stressed on a daily basis. Come join the fun at Yes Have Some Group Therapy.